This clip is sponsored by American Mobile. If you're a nurse interested in traveling, visit americanmobile.com to get started.
Why would people want to choose midwifery over like being a nurse practitioner or a CNS or some of those other advanced practice options?
Well, each one has its own scope of services, so it really comes down to who do you want to serve. Like family nurse practitioners can serve anybody. They can serve babies, they can serve kids, they can serve guys, they can do anything, but they can't catch babies. So nurse midwives is the only certification that you can catch babies. Like women's health nurse practitioner is almost identical to our services on the clinic side, but they still can't catch babies. Out of all the advanced practice nursing roles, this is if you want to catch babies, you got to be a nurse midwife.
And midwifery though, but you can, like midwifery kind of encompasses the women's health, like nurse practitioner role, but so it's almost like, more broad in the scope of practice.
Yeah. People don't quite understand. We are primary care providers for women. So as soon as they have their first period to postmenopausal, we can do their hypertension, thyroid, diabetes. We are that family nurse practitioner that can catch babies. So I think a lot of people narrow down, well, I don't want to catch babies. I don't want to be in the birthing realm. I'm like, you could still be a certified nurse midwife and you can work in a clinic. You can work anywhere with women. You just can't take care of guys and kids past the first month of life. Like there's just a narrowed range of the scope. So it just depends on what you want to do, but don't ever hesitate. Because there's lots of wonderful nurse midwives that practice and don't catch babies, and they just become the primary care provider for women.
Yeah, I had no idea that was like when I think of nurse midwives, I think of just birth.
And that's a common thing. Like I have a private women's health clinic that I've done independent contract in my community. I help out like geriatric clinics where maybe it's an underserved population and they haven't had a PAP in forever. I've done some independent contract. We just say, well, here's your here's your provider taking care of you. Because as soon as you'd say midwife, people are like, I'm 55. Am I confused? Am I pregnant? Did you catch something? It's a stigma, not just like in the community as a whole. It's part of our scope, but few people know what a midwife is, and even fewer know that they can do more than catching babies.